Yo, this is Locksmith, and right now you're checking out thisis50.com.
Yo, what's good? It's DJ Thoro, aka Thorozano, the bridge to the streets. Right now you're watching the hottest in the streets right here on thisis50.com. Like always, got a special guest in the building. Introduce yourself.
Yo, this is Locksmith representing Richmond, California, the Bay, out here in New York. This is 50, what's good?
Locksmith. Immediately when I think of locksmith, I think of keys or actual locksmith. Is that a metaphor for some street shit or what?
Well, no, no.
Okay,
We're not talking about them kind of keys.
Oh, right. I gotta go there.
Yeah. Nah, honestly, I came up with the name when I first started rapping. I just said, I think the first song that I ever recorded, I said something, I'm like a lyrical locksmith. And my homies was like, nigga, that's your name. You know what I mean? So they gave me that name. It was like, your name is Locksmith. That's what it's gonna be. Okay. And then after that, I developed meanings like, you know, like unlocking, you know what I mean? Like consciousness, you know, when you starting off in hip hop, you got it. So it's taking many shapes and forms, but I like to think of it as just like, you know, hopefully unlocking people's brains, hearts, their souls, giving them this music, hopefully bringing change. You know?
Right, okay. So you come from a basketball background? Because you got like a basketball build.
Yeah, I'm a tall guy, 6'5", man. I hooped, you know, in high school, played some AAU ball. You know, but after high school is when I kind of really start getting into music. So, you know, you start focusing more on that.
I overheard you telling the story about Master P when you were saying when you were young, because, you know, a lot of people, for those that don't know, he basically got to start in Richmond.
Yeah.
When he got his little lawsuit settlement, he started his company, No Limit
Records.
Yeah, from Richmond, California. And you said that I overheard you saying you was on the court one day as a kid, and they were playing ball. And you want to tell me about the story?
So my story of how I remember Master P is like this. Okay. So Master P, for those who don't know, like you said, he got his start in Richmond. He had No Limit Records. It was an actual record store, like a building over there in San Pablo, California, which is like Richmond basically, by the college over there. So I wasn't old enough to go hang around in the mirrors, but we knew Master P was over there. You know what I mean? And but he was also tall. He was a hooper. So at that time, you know, I'm trying to get in the hoop. I'm trying to like. So I was tall, obviously, and I could hoop. I was good. So we used to sneak into open gyms with like the older dudes. So one of the open gyms we snuck into was in Cal Berkeley. So we used to like sneak in, break in the in the lock. So you'd be like, you know, it'd be Master P, J Kid, I think whoever was the dope players at Cal at that time. And we wanted to play, and we would call next. And they was like, man, them little dudes, nah, they would try to skip over us. And Master P, knowing we was from Richmond, be like, nah, man, y'all let them little dudes, let them run, they can hoop too. So he made sure that we got to run in the game. You know what I mean? Got to rock with the big boys, you know what I mean, as they say. And I always got love for Master P for that. Like he would always go to the younger dudes and be like, yo, man, try to give us game and like, you know what I mean, show us how they was doing and hand us little flyers, we would pass them out. You know what I mean? So that was it was good memories, man.
Okay. I want to shout out while we're doing this interview, a good friend of mine, Sway, from Sway in the Morning.
That's my big brother, man.
He seems to take a hell of a liking to you because you're always up there, you know, airing out the mic and killing the freestyle sessions. How did you link up with Sway?
I've been knowing Sway for a long time, obviously from the Bay, but he started off with the Wake Up Show. That's where I know Sway from. So, you know, the legendary Wake Up Show started in the Bay Area. Shout out to Sway and King Tech. Those guys have always showed me love, my family love. Like I think the first time we got up, I went up there, I was like just battling some dudes that I had no idea what I was doing. He was like, yo, these dudes can spit. And then eventually, as time grew, you know, built a relationship. And then I did the MTV battle back in the day.
I remember that.
Sway was hosting that. So he's you know, kind of always seen my growth and showed me love with that. And also another dude out here, K Slay, you know what I mean, is a guy that has always been showing me love for a lot of years. So I've always had good connections and ties with people in New York. They show me a lot of love, so I appreciate that. You know?
Now, did Sway name you the Freestyle King, or like give you this title, or
I don't know.
Are you gonna accept that?
What people? Nah. What you know? I like to let people title me. I don't. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean? I do what I do. I let my music and my songwriting and my work ethic speak for itself. You know what I mean? I don't have to like go out and like prove that I'm something that I'm not. You know what I mean? But if they want to call me that, I'll take it.
You know what's interesting to me, because not to take anything away from the Bay Area, anybody, but a lot of Bay Area artists are not really known as being lyricists. You know, they're known for, you know, maybe gangster shit or you know, party shit. Hustling, you know, like for instance, Drew Down, pimp shit, you know, even rapping.
Classic songs.
Classic shit, but they're not really known for lyricists.
Yeah.
Where did you get that from?
I don't know.
Inspiration.
I mean, like I said, my sister was a rapper, was a little bit more on the conscious tip. My brother used to listen to East Coast music.
Right,
so as a kid, you know, he was driving around playing EPMD. My friends listened to Nas. You know what I'm saying? My best friend left, was like, yo, listen to this Nas, Illmatic. That changed my life. I was like, yo, that's when I was like, yo, maybe I want to rap. You know what I mean? When I heard that, and I just always gravitated towards, you know, that kind of lyricism. So I fell in love. But even before that, though, you know, when I think back, I love Big Daddy Kane. I love KRS-One. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and I think that came a lot from my brother, because my sister liked it. Even though she was conscious, she liked the gangster shit. You know what I mean?
What are you doing to push the legacy of great music from the Bay Area? What project do you have out right now?
I mean, I have my new album, which is out now. It's called Olive Branch.
Olive Branch.
I'm very, very proud of that project. Of this project.
Can we explain that title real quick?
Yeah, well, the olive branch has symbolism. You know what I mean? It has, you know, ancient, biblical, whatever you want to call it, symbolism. But for me, you know, they say olive branch, like I'm extending you an olive branch.
Oh, okay.
You know, so for me, it's the symbol of reconciliation.
Okay.
But more so like reconciling with myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like you can't reconcile with anything else in life if you don't reconcile with what's going on with yourself. So I feel like this album is me coming into my own, saying like, yo, this is who I am, this is what I do. Right. I can let go of the things in the past, and I'm confident enough to step out on the ledge and be like, yo, this is who I am, and you know what I mean, this is what it is. So sometimes you gotta just say fuck it.
Also, I want to commend you on this too, because I think you invented something, a new promotional tool. I was looking at you, and you have this thing where when you put your album out, you go pick up your fans in a lift. So they can listen to the album. Explain that concept.
I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you for giving me my props,
man. Come on, man. That's what I'm here for, man.
I invented something. I invented something that's never been done.
Exactly.
So basically, man, I took the concept of connecting with fans. Like I've seen how other people have like went to the personal, you know, connection with fans. Like, here, let me play your album. I was just like, well, yo, actually my cousin hit me up, was like, this was maybe like a year or two ago. He's like, yo, man, you need to do Uber or Lyft. I was like, nigga, I can't just be an Uber driver. Like, I mean, I'm not, you know, I'm maybe not on the radio all day, but I am an MC. I'm doing well. I'm touring. Like, yo, I can't just. He was like, but you can make extra money. I was like, dude, I'm in the studio all day. I can't, you know what I mean? I'm making money doing music. But then I was like, you know what? What if I incorporated that into my music and like, to promote, you know what I mean, and connecting with fans, and that's how I just put it together. And I was like, when I finally got my album done, I was like, we're gonna do this for my album. Drive around and play the album, and you know, worked out.
Now, did Lyft cut you a check for this?
I'm waiting on my check, Lyft.
I'm waiting on mine too. I gave him the idea to get the check. I need my 10% Lyft.
You know what I mean? I need that check. I need that good check, because that was good. And you know what I did? Shout out to Team Backpack. I did like a freestyle with them in the back of a car. They had like a hip hop lift. So I kind of like merged the two ideas together and created my own idea. So yeah. We living in a generation that's full of gentrification. Agenda-based agendas, a genuine indication. Bicker back and forth about who controls the premises, but it's all stolen land from the native people, indigenous. The remnants of irreverent is irrelevant. They justify the why through cinematic embellishments. Then we let elitists mislead us. The buffer turn working class whites against all people of color. We suffer the same affliction through economic restriction. Focus on skin tone where they pockets have since grown. It's known the black and white concept is just a myth. Until they could profit from it, race didn't exist. From the current face of a felon to the state that we fell into, the fabrication and bait after Bacon's rebellion, it was telling. They won't stop till the spectrum is stretched. Till we see ourselves as one, we can never progress.
Ooh, nice. I heard you talking some blood talk. You're not affiliated, are you?
Oh, no. I'm
okay,
not
I heard the Vic and back.
No.
I heard that. I catch everything. Okay, I caught that. So if anybody want to, you got videos out or songs?
Yeah, man, shout out to This Is 50. They always show me love. I got the, just go to iamlock.com, go to thisis50.com. Okay. You know, I got video for nobody. I got a bunch of videos coming out. You know what I mean? Jay know.
Right. Well, we gotta let them know too.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we got a lot of content coming, man.
Real quick, Locksmith's top 5 MCs of all time.
Of all time?
Yeah, in your opinion.
Man, that's hard, man.
Top 5. Let's go, baby.
Tupac, Jay-Z,
okay,
Nas, Ice Cube, and then I guess Eminem.
Eminem, that's what it is. So, if anybody want to get in contact with you, how can they get in contact with you?
IamLock.com.
That was simple.
Real simple. IamLock.com. Hit me up. You know, that's what it is. Maybe I might pull that lip up to you.
Hey, you never know. You never know. Anything you want to cover that we didn't cover?
Just, you know, Olive Branch is out now. You go to iTunes, Spotify, wherever you want to go to, or just go to IamLock.com. That'll take you everywhere. And that's it, man.
Right.
You know, I'm very proud of it. I just want y'all to hear it.
And most important, I got to say this, you're 100% independent, correct?
Absolutely, man. Like, you don't get no more independent. You know what I mean? But I love it that way because I get to see the growth. I get to be a part of my growth in every way, and I get more money.
Right. Hey, you're talking about talk, man. That's what it is. Locksmith, DJ Thoro. This is 50.com. Hottest in the streets. When you see us, one knee us. That means pay your respects. We out.
What's up?